We are the casual ones. Back again with another episode of our Call of Cthulhu miniseries. Because I always usually say this at the end of the episode, please check out the links in the description for all of our other videos, our D&D campaign, um, anything else you want to see us in, and also our Discord, because we're like super nice and fun to chat to in there. So
Yeah, we're so cool.
we're amazing, I guess. um, so jumping into this, last week, the investigators wrapped up their investigation of the Kimball mystery, finding Uncle Kimball and letting him live his life amongst the ghouls as he so desired. Upon arriving back in Arkham, started going around with their day-to-day lives, and figuring out that something was amiss. Namely, a wrestler was missing, a wrestler named Jimmy. This intrigued both Troy, who was asked to find a replacement or figure out what was going on with him, and Clyde, who's been following the disappearance of wrestlers for the past 5 years. They grabbed Donald to help them figure out what's going on, go to Professor Merriweather's house, ask around, and found out that Jimmy was invited on a very similar thing to Troy, to a once-in-a-lifetime experience that Troy knows did not turn out super well for him.
Yeah, it was suspicious.
The team currently is feeling that the assistant wrestling coaches might play a large role in this disappearance, and have gone to one of the boxing gyms in question to investigate. They made their way down into the basement of this empty gym, and in the dark, flashing around their flashlights, saw the husk of something, some being in the corner, have managed to barely keep their wits about them as they descend down the stairs, and that is where we begin.
Can we just quickly confirm or deny, are they wearing wrestling gear?
So the being that you saw is wearing a Miskatonic University sweatshirt. So you would know that's definitely a
I'm gonna write
an
that down. That feels like a
athletics
clue.
team thing.
I think you guys have the flashlights. I've got the
I'm
gun,
at the front, so I sort of am walking down the steps, and then I flash my light on it, and I go still, and sort of just like put my hand up, and just I think out of fear, just like leaning back to start taking steps back, whether or not anyone's behind me or not. Just like I'm trying to back up, but I'm not looking to see where I'm going. So
yeah, I'm trying to see if this thing, because we said it seemed to stand up when we were coming down, and if it's still moving.
Yes, it seemed to stand up. Seeing you, Troy, backing up a little bit, it appears to kind of stop motion and stand still.
okay.
What should we do? I don't know.
I think to get a closer, you'd probably have to get a closer look, and shine the flashlight more directly
Yeah, we're gonna have to
onto
go
him
all the way
if you'd like.
downstairs.
After
Just
you.
for Troy's safety, he's gonna look for black tendrils that look like they will attack, because that's what happened last time he went in the basement. So
Sure, give me a spot hidden. And you said you did have one of the flashlights, right?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Okay.
Ooh, 22. That's very good.
All right. You shine your flashlight around. Um, you don't see any black tendrils currently. You do see in the corner of the room next to where this thing was hunched down on the floor, a pile of what looks like rags or a sleeping bag of some sort, and cans around. It's quite messy and dirty. And as you're looking around, the three of you hear behind you the slam of the door shutting.
Jimmy, is that you? Does the creature move or react at all, or the thing react at all to saying the name Jimmy?
Give me a psychology check, I guess.
Yeah. Nope, that's not gonna do it.
It doesn't seem, other than the fact that you guys are speaking and it seems to kind of being paying attention to you guys speaking, it doesn't seem to give any specific response to that name.
Well, so looking up, that was the door behind us that just locked, shut.
It feels that way. Yeah, you feel around, and you are able to feel one.
Don't do that. That's worse.
You do so, and a single bulb hanging from a wire in the middle of the room turns on, and a
Worse.
faint glow, uh, almost like a dark orangey red light, seeps throughout the room, and you're able to see this creature better. It is like a humanoid in as much as there's two arms and two legs and a head, but its skin is gray and sloughing off of its bones and hanging there. Its hair is patchy, and all it wears is this long sweater. Um, and it kind of reacts at first to this light, uh, and then just lets out a screech of "Eeeh!" And you see in the other corner of the room, furthest from you,
No.
a small flame start to
gosh.
flicker.
Oh, shit. I'm going to run at it.
At which one?
I'm going to run at the sloughing creature.
Oh God.
I'm going to attempt to cover its mouth and stop the screaming.
All right. Give me
The last time this happened, the building blew up.
Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting there's not athletics in this. What is your
Brawl or just strength?
give me your give me a dexterity check as you're trying to run.
Dex or dodge? Dex.
Dexterity, yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I rolled 60, which is exactly what my dex is, so thank goodness.
Perfect. You run at this thing. It is so slow moving, and you manage to cover its mouth. You feel its skin is both dry and clammy under your hands at the same time. Give me a sanity roll as you touch this being.
Yeah,
well, that's the thought process of a student, of a 21-year-old. Didn't. Okay, sanity, right? That's no big deal. I got this.
You got it.
That's a 90.
That's really high. So,
Not great.
Yeah, my sanity
um,
is 50.
okay, you just take 2 points, but immediately uh, take your hand off of the thing as if you've touched a burning stove. Um, and
Ow, it's hot.
you,
Ah,
and
I
I
can't
think
scream.
we should probably go into a turn order to
Oh damn.
deliberate the rest of what we're doing here. So this is our first time kind of in that order, but we go by dexterity numbers or
Okay.
dexterity scores. So whoever has the highest dexterity, anything, Troy, you
I
said
have
yours
a
is 60.
60 as well.
Uh, just high is high.
Just in this case.
Okay, so Clyde and Troy, you guys can
Do you want to
decide.
roll these for it? I don't know.
Sure.
Just roll 2 100s and see what happens.
Yeah.
Donald, what is yours? Sorry,
11.
I should
Wait,
have
this
had
is
all
the
this
lowest
written
or the
down.
highest one?
I don't know. I got an 11.
Oh, I got a 25. I guess you can go first.
Sure.
Perfect. So, so Troy, technically, you just had your kind of thing, but so Clyde, we'll say you're next here.
So do you let go of the
Yes,
thing?
it's
Yes.
scalding hot. I say this.
Okay. Does it look like Jimmy? And I'm gonna point the gun toward it.
Does
Am
it
I
look
good
like
to?
Jimmy?
Yeah. It does.
It doesn't look like anyone that you know.
It doesn't. It barely looks human.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot. From the stairs. Just staying right here.
I made a bad choice.
And
Perfect.
The
And
bosses are coming
technically,
up.
if you're shooting, technically your initiative is your dex plus 50 because you're just so fast acting with the gun, I suppose.
Hard to dodge a bullet, I guess.
Exactly. This creature is quite slow moving and still making this like shrieking sound. So you roll your fighting with your gun.
Okay. Gun. I have to get under a 50, huh? Oh, wait, no, that's good. Oh, wait, is it good? Yes, I
don't know.
read them backwards. But it's 25, not 20 and then a 5, which I thought for some reason I was reading it as like a 50-20. It didn't make any sense.
Okay, so that's let me know if you guys ever get a extreme
25.
success, but that's a regular success.
Yeah, that's my half success one. Whatever that
So yeah, roll your damage.
Here we go. Oh, 2.
Okay, perfect. So Clyde shoots at this creature, Troy, right next to you, but Clyde's a good shot, thankfully. And you see the bullet impale into it, and it, is kind of thrown back a little bit against the wall, and just kind of like opens its eyes wider and continues to shriek.
Oh.
And Troy, that would be you next because your first thing was like out of the initiative.
Oh boy. Okay, so it's scalding hot.
That was your immediate reaction. You could absolutely try again. That might have been a brain thing, but hard to tell.
Troy is, for the first time, thinking, in this line of thinking, maybe having something resembling a weapon's good, because he's just going to punch it, because he doesn't have anything, because he's a student.
Absolutely. And you can always, after this, look around your vicinity
I might ask
as
Clyde
well.
for some advice maybe after this.
Great. So you are going to roll your fighting. This creature moves so slowly that it doesn't seem to be trying to get out of the way, and it just kind of like claws back at you. So it's basically fighting back, and we're both going to do a fighting roll.
Tight. You have to roll above my dodge. below
So,
my dodge?
we're basically both rolling against our fighting.
I rolled a critical success.
Great, and I failed. So, so you do your damage.
I
So
rolled
now
a
you roll.
13, and I have a 76 right now, so I think my lowest one is 15.
Great. So you do your damage, which is extreme damage. I'm referencing so many rules, more rules than I've ever referenced before. So you do your maximum weapon damage plus damage bonus plus an additional dice roll. So your unarmed attack is what, the D3?
Yeah, so I just
So-
rolled D3.
So it's a 3 plus your damage bonus plus a D3.
My damage bonus is a D4.
So it's 3 plus 4 plus a D3.
Oh shit. Excuse my language. And that was a 3.
So that's 10
Holy
damage.
moly, I did not expect that to happen.
The thing is clawing at you. It's got these long, dirty, ragged fingernails, and you just wrestling move, like whatever, grip it and right in the noggin.
Yeah. I think I just like put it in a full Nelson and like feel bones crack because it might not be as strong as I thought it was. This might, and I feel the instinct to let go because normally you don't feel that when you touch a human.
Yeah.
So I think he lets go after that.
Perfect. The thing is still shrieking, but like it's turning almost from a high-pitched shriek to something guttural as it is keeled over.
Yeah, this is maybe a bad idea. He's looking at that door and how locked it might be. He might go unlock it.
Donald, what would you like to do? Yeah, if you want to look for something, if you give me a spot hidden, your chances of finding something more intense go up. Holy goodness. Okay. You find this is a gym. It has all sorts of equipment in it, and you find a wooden baseball bat just sitting there at the bottom of the stairs.
Damn, that would have been handy.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Again, he kind of like tries to claw at you as you come towards him. So give me a fighting roll for that. Yeah. Because you don't have a specific baseball skill, so. So for rerolls, you can push your roll if you kind of describe like what you're doing. It just might be worse if you mess it up. But you can also spend your luck, like 5 points of luck. Okay. Yeah, I definitely failed. So. No. So this creature just fights back. So basically, I'm trying to succeed harder than you guys succeed. Great. You hit it right in the stomach, and it coughs out this like dry ash onto you guys, Troy and Donald, who are right there.
That's horrible. Oh, okay.
It is the creature's turn. So you see its guttural yelling has stoked the fire more as it starts to catch to some of the shelving around it. And the room starts to get a thicker smoke in it. And the creature is going to, Troy being the one next to it, try to just like gouge at your eyes.
I mean, Donald's also okay.
um, I haven't had to roll in this game so far, and now that I am rolling in this game, I forgot what a great roller I am.
Going
Yeah,
to
you're
draw.
phenomenal at rolling. Yeah.
Yeah, but like high, not just good, just high.
No, I get
Uh,
what you mean.
so it tries to gouge at your eyes, but misses and just minorly scrapes at your skin,
Uh,
but doesn't do any damage. Um, and you see, uh, it seems to be like it's trying to attack you, but it also seems to be sort of trying to grab onto you, Troy.
that's horrible. I hate all of that.
Clyde.
Is that thing heavy? You guys, can you lift it?
I can't hear you.
Oh, kill it. It was my response. He's like in panic mode. He doesn't remember how heavy or light it was.
we could try and carry it out of here if that's.
Unlock the door then.
I'll go for the door. Actually, I have absolutely no lockpicking skills, but I remember Donald was able to do that. So, maybe Donald can get us out of here. I'm going to check the door really quick to make sure it is locked and then just get blown shut by the wind.
Yeah, you Jimmy at the handle,
Yeah.
and it's absolutely locked.
Nope. Okay, yeah, we're locked in here. We're gonna burn to death. I'm gonna shoot at the thing one more time. I'll get real close and just kind of shoot at where it's screaming from.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
If you're shooting at point blank range,
Yeah.
you gain a bonus die on the skill roll, so you can roll your tens digit again and take the lower.
Oh, interesting.
It's like this thing's advantage.
Oh,
Right?
Exactly.
38.
All right, I'm assuming that's a success for you.
Yeah, 50 is my gun skill.
Great, then yeah, roll your damage. Which is a D10,
Higher than
right?
a 2. Hey, got an 8.
Great. Clyde grabs at the door, tries to open it up, and then just turns back, aims right at this creature, pulls the trigger, and Troy, you feel miasma splatter against your face as this thing's head explodes. As
So
you bring
sorry.
it down.
So sorry. We got to get out of here.
If it's my turn next, I'm just gonna full on just run up the stairs and body check the door.
Yeah, absolutely. It is your turn next. You do so. Give me a brawl check as you use your wrestling skills for this.
I'm rolling very good tonight. 34.
All right, you body slam into this door, and rather than fly open, you just break straight through the cruddy wood. Just in time as the fire isn't spreading super fast, but the smoke is filling up the room to a point where it's getting difficult to breathe.
I guess we got to get out of here. I'm just going to take a quick look at where the fire is coming from. Like, is something burning? Can I try and put out the fire?
Yeah, you can absolutely. How would you like to try to do that?
Like, just if that thing had like a school jacket or anything, or if there's any cloth or tarp or anything around here, just kind of patting at whatever is on actual fire, if it seems like anything's burning.
Yeah, so you saw some sort of bedding situation where it first started, you grab that and throw it down onto the fire, kind of patting at it. Um, and it seems you're able to put it out. But when you pull back the covers, there's nothing there other than some burnt wood from the shelving, but nothing that seems that it would have sparked a fire.
So, okay. Is this just we should get out of here? And I'm gonna just run up the stairs.
Take.
There's nothing super visible. I mean, you haven't really searched around yet other than just kind of looking with the flashlight. So you're more than welcome to do that if you'd like. Yeah, give me a spot hidden while Clyde's doing that. There's nothing obvious, other than it seems that this creature was living here. Uh, you don't see a door or another entrance or anything like that.
Yes, Donald.
Yeah. At this point, the body is quite light and frail, although disgusting. So you are able to carry it absolutely by yourself.
Also, no longer identifiable.
Yeah, it does not have a head.
Yeah.
But it is wearing a sweater.
True. Yeah, it has stuff. Maybe. Yeah.
Recover some bits. Yeah.
Cool. You take it into the main area of the gym where the boxing arena would be set up, and there's ropes and punching bags and whatnot. It is not daytime, I believe, when you guys came here. So there is light coming in from the high up windows. And you lay this thing down. Like I said, it's wearing a very old MU sweater. Or it appears old. It's dirty and ragged. But you look at the year on the back of it as you're pulling him down, and it's from about 5 years ago, because we didn't determine what year it is now, but it's about 5 years ago. Great. Yeah, great question. The skin looks absolutely rotted and fallow, but you do notice that on around the neck and face are long scarred slash marks, and I guess not the face, because the face is gone. So really, like around the neck and like the top of the shoulders.
Well, this couldn't have been Jimmy, right, Troy? Like this.
I mean, the year is wrong. We're in the same year, so that's odd.
A much older one. There was someone named, was it Andy? Let me double check here. There was one.
I mean, we could always check the yearbooks at the university if you don't know.
Yeah, we may. I think it was Andy, but I
Sounds right.
hope I didn't destroy my notes. Oh, Adam. That's why. Sorry.
Yeah,
For his college
absolutely. You do so, and you see in nice embroidery on the inside of the sweater, property of Adam. W, I think, was the last name.
Oof, baboof.
Okay.
Where? He's not here, though.
No, and if this was Adam, why did they just live like a drifter down here for 5 years?
I think they got an invite to this gym, and then whatever entity that the Nagalath or Parker is taking their life for. I don't know how this stuff works. That sounds crazy. But he did not look like a human. Or they just have him, or he didn't go. I mean, he probably went, but
Maybe there is a chance he ran away or escaped.
I mean,
It's only been missing a day, right?
there was Parker's office as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do we do with the body?
I don't know. I don't even know what this place is, right? Like you were at the old boxing arena, right? Like that got pretty burnt up.
They have more than one location to trap people in, is what it looks like.
But if they're just luring someone to a random old boxing gym every year, is it a different place every time, or do they just make new ones?
I barely understand what I saw about 5 minutes ago, so I'm unsure of how to answer that.
Yeah, and what is the fire?
Hey, you believe it now, right, Clyde? This isn't the drinking?
I don't know. I think I'm leaning on it, but
Yeah. You hold on to that for as long as you can, I guess. I guess I don't want to go back to Jimmy's house and tell his mom we didn't find him, so maybe we go to or find an appropriate time to sneak into Parker's office. That sounds the right thing to do, but also no. Ugh.
yeah, I don't know about that one. I think maybe
That'd also
don't
be
do
like
that.
2 crime scenes for me in like 3 months. That'd be pretty bad on paper. So I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Is there like a garbage outside or something we can? I don't know what. If you guys have better ideas, I'm all ears. But
I was thinking maybe we just bury it.
okay, that's good too. It's just the
Yeah.
middle of the day, and that takes a while.
Yeah. I also don't think people check these places, so we can just put it back downstairs.
Okay. We could always come back and bury it later.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So you, between the three of you, take the body over. The uh, leather flap that covers the bottom spring mechanics of the ring. You pull that up and push the body underneath.
Everything about this
Seems
feels
hidden.
wrong.
Yeah,
I'm starting to understand why you might drink,
hopefully.
Clyde. This job is stressful.
Yeah,
Bless me.
it helps.
All right. So, what is the plan for the office? We want to wait until evening,
I mean,
nighttime?
I could probably guess what the hours of the coaches are and when they would likely not be there. Yes?
Absolutely. You would know that it's usually the assistant coach's jobs to take out and put away the equipment each day. That usually happens by, they're probably cleaning up by 8 or 9 p.m., probably out of there by 10.
And I guess it's like early afternoon or like late morning kind of situation.
Currently, yes, it's about early afternoon. I'll I believe you guys haven't really slept or anything.
I was
So,
going to suggest maybe we take a 6 hour nap.
Yeah,
I'm,
we could do
I'm going
that.
to take a 6 hour nap because I have not slept since last night. I haven't
Yeah,
gone to sleep yet.
we can just pile up in the car.
Yeah, I'm going to sit in the back, just fall asleep.
Yeah, just bring it around here, and we'll just wait for nightfall. I guess having a good nap in the car.
yeah, absolutely. You do so. Nobody lost any hit points or anything.
Just some
Um,
sanity.
just some sanity. So you take a nap, perhaps grab a cup of coffee when you wake up, and you spend the next few hours preparing yourself for the evening's activities. When around 9:30, 10 o'clock rolls around, you make your way to the school. Clyde, where are you parking for this excursion?
Hmm. Well, let's keep the lights off for now. We don't know if we want to make a quick exit, or if we don't, or do we care more about stealth? Because I could just keep the car running more or less.
I know you're the investigator, though. So we're going to investigate an office, so it feels weird if you don't come.
No, I can come. I just mean, do we do we even care to hide that we're here?
I
We're
mean, I
allowed to
don't.
investigate.
I mean, I don't think we're allowed in the office. We're allowed on the property, so I just think it's selective quietness more than anything. We just are quieter when we're in places maybe we shouldn't be in.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll just pull us up to the regular front of the school area and just park on the side of the road.
Sure. You do so. The school's parking lot itself is quiet, maybe one or two cars of a professor staying late doing research or a janitorial staff. But you park on the road just outside the main gates of the school, or the kind of archways. The night is dark, and the perpetual fall seems to settle over Arkham, and you get out of the car. You know that the gymnasium with the coach's offices would be around the back of the school. You could try going through the school. You could also try going through the back doors. Totally up to you.
Uh, I mean, Troy, you would know a little bit best. We're kind of working with the schedule so how do you feel we should get in there?
I mean, there are cars still here, so there's some janitorial staff that's here, and the gym's a pretty big place to clean, so There's a chance it might take them a while, and so they might be in there. I wouldn't go through the school because it's just more ways to get caught. I would just try to see if try the back door first, or through the gymnasium or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I guess we just walk casually till we get there. I mean, it's not odd for people to be on campus, maybe at this time of night, but not to be in public. So I don't think we're gonna stealth until we. Yeah.
Just hanging out.
Three. Isn't that how guys hang out at university? Just three bros walking around.
Yeah, just a 20-year-old hanging out with people in their late 30s, early 40s. I mean, he doesn't feel out of place. He goes to the school, so
Yeah.
it's just a different time.
Great. So you walk around the back. There's two large double doors that lead directly into the gymnasium. There are a few higher up windows that you think you could climb on, say, dumpsters and look through windows. There is a window on the door, that really dark, shady glass. There is also another entrance that would just go into the back of the school as well.
I think we probably try just to see if the door opens. Just open it a little bit, just to see if it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You pull the door open, and the one to the gym seems to just open fine. You peek your head in. The lights are off. It is very quiet and clean in there. Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
I mean, I could sneak in and just double check to make sure that there's no one in here, and then come back and get you.
That could work.
Just
What do
to
you do
make
if you
sure.
get in trouble? What if you get caught, or there's something and you need us?
I will just use the Jimmy excuse. Coach Kennedy asked me to look for Jimmy, and I was coming in here to see if I could find information, and no one was in here, so I just looked myself. It's not a great lie, but I'll come up with something. I'm pretty good at lying.
Oh, I just mean more. What if it's like one of those things or something, and it doesn't really?
I'll run away and scream. You'll know.
Okay. Great.
I mean, I don't want to fight them by myself. I don't want to fight them at all. So.
Okay.
Okay, maybe I shouldn't go in by myself. Maybe, or...
You've got this. You've got this.
Okay.
We'll just keep the door open a pinch and keep it.
I will try to just sneak in to make sure that no one's around the offices or anything.
Great. Yeah. Give me a stealth roll.
Okay, come on, Sally. Okay. 42. My stealth is 50.
All right. You sneak in there. You see there doesn't appear to be anyone around. There doesn't appear to be anyone in the office either. And then you see the door between the gymnasium and the rest of the school open, and a mop start to come in through the door, followed by the hands of the janitor that you've seen throughout the school a few times.
Everyone's heard the door open.
They've probably heard the door, because you guys are the door outside to the gym. This is the door from the gym to the school, so kind of across the hall, or the gymnasium from you.
I don't think there's enough time to go back, so he's going to try the door to the office.
Sure, absolutely. So you go over. The janitor hasn't seemed to see or hear you yet, sort of in his own little world, kind of collecting his items to get to the gym. You go over, you try the door to the office. It does appear to be locked.
Oh, shit. Okay. Is there... I made the wrong choice. I should have tried to go back.
It's okay.
I cannot lockpick. Is there anywhere for me to hide where I think he won't try and mop at that location?
Yeah, the gym's a large place. There's bleachers. There is a large equipment room. You see him collecting his items and going to the very far end
Actually,
of the gym.
I am going. If he is moving away from the door in a way where I can get to the door without him seeing me, I'm gonna go towards the door into the school.
All right. Yes, you can do that with your same stealth check. He's kind of walking away. You go up to that door and you're able to catch it before it closes.
I think maybe I'm doing too much right now. I feel like I'm doing too much right now, but I'm going to open the door and then say, I think someone needs you at the front. And then I'm going to close the door and run to try and just get out and get back to everyone.
Absolutely. Give me a fast talk check.
This is one of my best skills.
All
Please.
right. So
95.
you can try to roll again by pushing the roll if you'd like, which would just mean you give me a description of what you do to kind of try again, essentially. Whether, it's throwing something down the hall or whatever it is, it just, if you fail again, could be more dire circumstances.
I'm just going to pull a fire alarm.
Bold choice. Honestly, I'm not even gonna give that like it is what it is. A fire alarm is a fire alarm.
Yeah, it's a more dire choice. That's just what I thought. Maybe we'll have less time, but maybe now we'll have time.
I love it. So you pull this fire alarm. The sprinklers do start to go off
Didn't think
in
about
the
that.
gym. You see the janitor look up. You've run out back to Clyde and Donald by this time. But you see
I'm
him
so
look
sorry.
up and put his stuff down and amble towards. But he is coming to your door, being the closest exit door from his location.
Troy, what did you do?
I panicked and I pulled the fire alarm. I'm
Okay.
so sorry.
Any reason why? Let's
We should move away from the door.
move away. Okay.
We're
Where
just
are we
gonna
going?
pretend like we're walking by and we suddenly heard a fire alarm, I guess. Because we're not gonna hide, not with these two old dudes.
Okay. All right. What's the plan? We're just walking, and then
When he's away from the door, hopefully we can try and sneak
He's-
back in. Or we try another way in. I don't know what else. I shouldn't have pulled the fire alarm. I'm sorry. I just panicked because he was gonna. True. I don't think I saw anyone, but now there's definitely no one in the building.
Okay.
I guess we'll just try the actual back door to the school now. Because you said that was nearby the gymnasium or the actual door to the school.
Yeah, it's really close by.
Okay, follow me.
Okay. Just hurry along.
So you guys head over there. Like I said, the school is quite quiet, and you peer in the windows to that door to see if anyone is coming, and no one seems to be coming towards that entrance. It is unlocked, and you pull it open just as you see this janitor leaving from the door that you were just at. And you find yourself in the halls of the school, the hallway right next to the gymnasium.
Yeah, I guess I'll take the lead and just show them where the office is.
Absolutely. The whole school is being rained down on by these sprinklers, which totally exists in the 20s. I don't know. Don't come at me. And
Probably.
you walk
This version
through.
of the 20s that it exists.
Absolutely. There's a very high bell ringing, and you scurry along the hallway back into the gymnasium to the locked office door.
And is this?
It's
all?
locked.
Yeah. Okay.
Donald?
Excellent. Hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, okay. You you take your lock picks and first fumble, grab it, apply a little bit more pressure. You break your lock in, your pick in the lock. Um, the door is there's no coming back from opening that lock anymore. This is a door with a big glass pane in the center of it, or in the center top. So, I mean, vandalism is an option if you really want to get in here. It's up to you guys.
Yeah, I get it.
No, let me. No.
I did it with the butt of the gun.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just shoot into the glass.
Oh, Claude. Yeah, with a blunt instrument like that, I think it makes a loud crash as you break this glass. However, with the alarm going off and the sprinklers going off, it's not really heard that far. Um, you definitely get some glass on your hand if you didn't wrap it,
Yeah,
but
just smash at it and then try and clear all the glass out of the pane with the nose of it.
yeah, but you were able to do that. It's definitely a large enough uh, spot that any of you could climb through or
Just unlock it.
do that.
It was unlocked the whole time.
Great. All right. We're gonna have to be pretty quick. I don't know if anyone's gonna respond to this.
I mean, listen for sirens.
So
Yeah, someone give me a listen check as well there, or all of you.
Yeah. We got a mouse. I've been rolling the numbers very often. I rolled 64, which is exactly what medicine is. Ooh, that's
Okay.
good.
Troy, you hear the peal of a fire truck, but Donald, you can tell you probably have 10, 15 minutes when you think about how far away it is, but then also before people actually come in and start investigating, it'll take them time to talk to people and get started. So you have about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. So we're trying to find something related to Parker, maybe something related to any of these missing students over the years, and
Parker and Jimmy, yeah.
Parker, Jimmy. What else? Is there anything else?
The Nagalath. It's supposed to be, yeah. They may not have it on them.
Okay. You guys got the lights? No, the flashlights.
Yep. Click. No. Okay.
Just
Click.
makes you feel real exposed when you're sneaking, but that's fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much less sneaky than like these flashlights seeing
Yes. Certainly conspicuous.
Everyone who's searching can give me a spot hidden check.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna start taking pictures of my rolls because no one's gonna start believing me.
Because they're so good, or they're so spot on.
I rolled an 8. I mean, I've rolled a couple 90s, but
yeah. Okay.
Clyde?
81.
That's definitely not a success, is it?
No,
okay.
Definitely not.
Troy, is yours a harder at extreme success at all?
Oh no, I was off by 1.
Okay. So, um, you two, Clyde and Donald, I will say you still find a few things that are just out in the open.
Sorry, I just have to
Um,
clarify something. You said extreme, and what was the other one that you said?
hard or extreme. So hard is
Is the
50%.
half? Yeah, I rolled an 8, and my half is 19. So I guess that's the hard one is not extreme. I
Perfect.
apologize.
Okay, yeah. Um, so Clyde, you see on Assistant Franklin's desk, or Assistant Coach Franklin's desk, that he has left a set of keys here tonight. Totally unsure if they're school keys, house keys, whatever, but there are a pair of keys just lying, or a set of keys just lying on the desk.
Yeah,
Um,
I'll take those up.
Donald, again, you don't see anything particularly leading or suspicious, um, but there's a lot of paperwork that you can kind of grab to look through later. Perfect. Troy, you find some more interesting things. So you head right for Parker's desk. Um, and you are looking through drawers. And the first thing that really catches your eye, it seems just like a ledger, a roll call of the boys on the team. But what's very interesting to you is right away you notice that your name there is circled on the paper, and that there are notes next to all of the boys' names.
Okay.
Which we can look at in a second. You also see, or in the bottom drawer, behind sort of a filing fax divider, almost like a false back, a wooden box with some sort of carvings all over it.
Yeah. Uh, it seems like a bad idea. This feels like a talisman, though, and this is what Donald would want me to do. So I'm gonna grab it
Okay.
and just
Uh,
put it in the old backpack. Probably grab the call sheet to look at later of all the
mhm.
notes and circles.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think I found some stuff, but we should probably think about leaving now. I'm very wet, and if we look wet, it means they knew we were in here, so we shouldn't be seen at all if we could help it.
Yep, that's yeah. I've got some keys that may be useful to us if we need to return to the scene of the crime or anything like that. So I'm keeping those. Yeah, let's get out of here. Whichever way you think would not bump into
Probably
any
out the way
wandering
we
eyes.
came. Is
Okay.
probably just in case that dude is still standing outside the door.
Right. Okay.
Great.
Tuck the gun away.
So you guys are booking it, not stealthy, I'm assuming, just quick.
Yeah, I think we're gonna use expediency instead of
Yeah.
stealth.
Somebody, you guys can elect amongst yourselves. So we haven't really done this yet, but somebody give me a luck roll. So it's just luck
Oh.
against your luck stat.
Aaron, you were kind of built for this game, so why don't you roll?
Yeah, it hasn't been going too good today, but I just got to get under luck. Oh, I only have 56 left. Okay. A 3.
Yeah, that'll do
I
it.
call him like I see him.
You guys are running down the halls, and Clyde is making these split-second decisions. This hall, this exit, and you manage to quickly get back to the car, uh, taking the one exit where no one is standing outside, no firemen have arrived,
Nice.
and you make it back to the vehicle. Um, Great, even grabbing some towels on your way out of the gym in order to dry yourselves off and not seem suspicious.
Make sure I don't have any shards of glass in my clothes or anything. And he's all right. Hop in, and run around to start up the car. And as soon as everyone's in there, I'm gonna just peel off.
Great. Heading for anywhere in particular?
I was thinking I could take us back to my office, unless there's anywhere that you two feel would be safer or more useful.
The store is the only other place I could think. I live in a dorm, so I don't think that's a great option.
All right. For now, we can stop at mine. There may be a small chance we're going to need access to a library or something to look into more of this. But
Meriwether's still got a library.
yeah, I just don't know how much we want to have him involved the whole time.
I mean, just maybe to offer help. If he asks for information, we can possibly give it to him. But we're not suspicious of Meriwether, are we?
Always a little, I guess. But
Okay, I'll write that down. Be more suspicious.
be more suspicious. Also, it should make kind of that he works for the school that we just broke into, and I don't know if he'd take kindly to that.
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't think we should tell him.
Yeah.
I mean,
It might, hopefully won't look like we are doing it. Under any circumstances, it should look like it's someone else.
yeah. Well, we could figure it out. Maybe everything will be cool, and I could do some research in the university library or something.
All right. I'll just head back to my office for now.
Great. You guys arrive at Clyde's office. You know, the nerves and the jitters starting to subside. Make your way up there. Clyde's office is, I mean, Clyde, you can describe.
Yeah, it's pretty bare bones. Not as cozy as you'd hope, but there are a few chairs that are generally for waiting clients, which of course there aren't any. And they sit up against a wall, and I just kind of start dragging them over towards the desk that's at the backside of the room. And there's just a bunch of random papers and a single lamp overlooking a shitty little window. And that's it. Nothing too nice, except for the, I guess what you all understand now is the photographs and missing persons that are the other wrestlers for the last few years. You see that strung up on the wall.
I'm sure a picture of Troy somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, at least it's a good one.
Circled question mark, and it says suspicious underlined.
I'll take that off. Problem solved. Okay. I mean, we should probably just take a look at what we found. We didn't really have time to look at it while we were in there, so you got a waste basket full of notes. You want to take a look at that? I also have some papers.
Yeah. I've got these keys. Really, it was just in case we need to get back in there in the future, but
These keys might open doors to other places than just the gym and I mean, there's a few keys on there, so who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you get? You got something actually valuable?
Yeah. I pull out the wooden box. I hold it very delicately, trying to put my hands on it as little as possible. Maybe like grab a T-shirt and then unwrap it. He just takes the box. Okay.
What's the box?
I found it behind. It was like almost like a false bottom situation. So he was hiding this.
Okay.
I think
So
I might be a natural.
Yeah. Maybe.
It's for a good cause, so it's investigation. I look at Clyde.
Generally taking's pretty illegal, but
Okay, well, that also.
It's a box, you know.
I have stolen stuff before, but that was a long time ago. So.
I mean, I just stole these keys. I'm not doing much better.
Okay, that does make me feel better. Let's maybe see if the box opens.
So the three of you look at this box. It is a dark mahogany wood, and you see that there are engravings all around the top. It seems to be on hinges. but it does not seem to have a lock on it if you did want to try to open it. Yeah. Tell me what skill you're hoping to use, and I'll tell you. Yeah, I was thinking of praise, so let's go with that.
Oh, damn, you have those?
I got stuff in it. 5.
Yeah, I got
That's
5.
what they give. Yeah, that's what they give you.
Everyone's got a praise, okay?
Nice.
Okay, great. A quick look. It's absolutely quite old. You would say hundreds of years old, but not super delicate. I mean, very good craftsmanship. Um, in terms of origin, the engravings on the top absolutely feel Egyptian in origin, and it is heavy and dense, but not so much that you feel like you're not sure if there's anything actually inside of it. Yeah. You pull it slowly open, and you see it has a cushioned velvet inlay throughout, and the kind of shape of the item that would have been sitting inside of it, if there was anything sitting inside of it, seems to be some sort of dagger.
The box itself is not the object.
So, you said it was Egyptian in nature? Okay, so we're looking for an Egyptian sacrificial Egyptian knife is the vibe I'm getting.
Great.
No, that's
Normal.
You got any of that brandy? You
Yeah,
can find it in a
good.
false bottom.
Good question. It's quite old, so I would say that the velvet has unadhered from the bottom over time, but there doesn't appear to be anything underneath it. Maybe, thank God.
Okay, great. So we're missing an ancient ceremonial knife. I'm just imagining, yeah, in Jimmy's chest or something, right? Is that what we're thinking?
I think the empty box implies that Parker has taken it from its hiding place and left the box there, so he's using it.
So wherever he is, we think he's currently using the knife.
You have anything that's like a weapon in here, Clyde? He like looks around.
I've got my gun, yeah.
I just feel
an
very
old replica rifle, but there's
guess I
just
could
no. It's not a gun
pretend
storage.
I could threaten people with it, but I don't want to hold a gun. I'd rather have something I could hit something with if it tries to hit me. And what we're talking about is Parker with a knife, and I just feel very vulnerable at the moment.
You can't just out wrestle him.
I mean, I've never wrestled anyone who had a knife,
Has
brought
a
a
knife,
knife fight to
yeah.
a wrestling match kind of situation. So I maybe, but also I feel like getting stabbed by a ceremonial knife is probably going to be bad for me because I was on the list.
Yeah, what is this list anyway?
Yeah, I pull out the call sheet, so to speak, and the notes and my name circled. Like I
I
was
just
so
point to the wall. I got your name circled too.
I put my picture back up. All right, can't point.
So yeah, so you take it out. You see Jimmy's name has a cross through it, and then what appears to be a circle around it, and just says the word potential next to it.
Oof.
Troy, you see that your name does not have a cross through it, but is just circled, and it says perfect.
Well, that's
Um,
sweet of them, but in context, that's horrifying.
You notice there is about 7 or 8 other names on the list that all have a strikeout through them. They say various notes such as popular, too noticeable, girlfriend, uh, potential is Jimmy, muscle, no, part of this person's gang, etc.
So he was picking from a menu.
Yeah, and I'm starting to feel like maybe you didn't have a ton of friends around here, Troy.
I'm not really from here. I just moved from I moved states, across states. So
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's why I was perfect because nobody knows who I am besides you two and Meriwether and the coaches.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing the same for Jimmy. Not a lot of friends.
Jimmy didn't have a lot of friends, yeah. That's okay. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't want to say it out loud.
Is it a dangerous idea?
Well, it puts me in danger. That's what I'm worried about. I know I point to the paper with my name circled and the word perfect. And I'm like, I don't want to be bait, but it feels like something an investigator would do. Is that right, Clyde?
In
Or
the
the
right
Hardy Boys would do this, right?
circumstance? Yeah, sure. But why? How are you going to convince something to take bait when we don't really know where they are?
I mean, we could call him out, show him proof that we know what he is, and tell him, or I could do that. I could write a letter as me and tell him if he wants me to. I don't know. I just have proof that he's what he is, and maybe I'll bring it to the proper people who could destroy things like him, because we know those exist according to Meriwether.
Yeah.
Or you come talk to me and we figure it out together. I don't know. It's a bad idea. Like I said, I don't want to be bait, but I can't think of a way to find Parker any other way.
Yeah, I don't know, because on one hand, your name's not stricken out. Jimmy's is. So I was thinking we could still maybe find him and save him, but if this name's already been taken down, maybe it's too late.
Parker knows where he is. That's what we assume.
True.
So if we can talk to him, maybe he will tell us.
I just don't know if this is an ongoing problem, because this has been happening just the once per year.
So you think he's satiated for the year and won't need to for...
Possibly, yeah.
Okay.
So we may want to try and find it in action if it's still happening.
I mean, I'm fine not being bait. That's what I'm getting out of this. So I just thought
it may come to that, but I just hope we can do something
okay,
fast.
we'll make it Plan B. How about a Plan B? Seems okay right now. Maybe in the other pieces of paper, the waste basket and stuff you got, maybe there's something in there.
Yeah. Look for anything that looks like it could be setting up another meeting place
or even an address, a home address.
An address, yeah.
Yeah, you look through everything. This is so weird, but give me a library use check, as in you're trying to piece together written information to find a pattern.
Yeah. I've got okay library use.
I mean, I have about as good as a student's got.
Nope.
A scholarship student in a lot of cases.
You're just rolling too high. Oh my god, it hurts to hear.
Okay, why did you set those on fire?
Clay, did you also roll for that?
Yeah, I rolled a 77 and I needed a 59.
All right. I mean, Troy, go right ahead. You're still gonna get some information, but just trying to figure out what you can piece together.
55.
On a.
I need 40. I mean, okay. I do have all my luck. It's a lot of luck. It's 15.
Well, let me tell you guys what you're able to kind of see.
Maybe I won't do it.
So, you don't really see a home address or anything like that for him. I think probably the most interesting pattern that you can kind of pull out is there is a sign-up sheet between the coaches that seems to talk about equipment management. And you do see that Parker's name is always for the takeout and put away of equipment. He doesn't ever seem to do the like cleaning of it or the midday or anything, but he seems to have always signed up for mornings and evenings, which you can definitely infer would mean he would be the first one at the gym and the last one there every day. Other than that, there's no clear, I don't know, rhyme or reason for.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of papers dumped in there, so it was anyone's guess what we could have gotten.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, so Troy would know that there is the everyday equipment room right off the gymnasium that the team has full access to. And then down in the boiler basement area that is connected to the gym is where the larger like tackle dummies and things like that would be kept.
Yeah, it's probably in another bad basement.
Great.
Of course.
Mornings seem bad because people start showing up in the morning as opposed to people leaving at night. But it is night, so it would be mean waiting all day.
Yeah.
You don't have like a cane or something I could use at your store or something to just whack.
All right, we're doing a quick stop by for ceremony stopping weapons.
I mean, I got a little money, but if you're willing, I don't. Okay, yeah, just like a stick or a cane or a. I saw you had a baseball bat. I could take that.
All right, we'll stop.
I guess that leaves you with a weapon, but
I'm sure you can.
I'll take a cane.
find at least a couple of sticks and canes or something.
Great.
Um,
So you
yeah.
stop by the store and grab a hefty looking. I mean, you can probably find like a metal cane or a thick wooden cane, or anything else, Donald, that you have to offer.
Got any morning stars in here? Just checking.
Oh no. Hmm.
Okay.
Will
No,
do.
it'll do. That's not what I would have done, but no, I'm good. This will be fine. Thanks. Okay. I dual wield.
Perfect. So you grab that. Clyde, you have your gun. And Donald, are you grabbing anything for yourself? Or you? I mean, you could definitely have held on to that bat from earlier as well. Perfect. uh, I was just gonna look up when Babe Ruth is from, but um,
Well,
so yeah, it's a I would say midnight, 1 a.m. starting to be. You do a slow drive by of the school before making any big decisions, and it's quiet. Uh, the fire truck has gone. The parking lot is completely empty by this time. You're free to do what you wish.
if we don't see him here and we can't trail him, Troy, do you think you can get in there and just get his address from the office? There's got
I
to be
mean,
some kind of, teacher's records or something. Staff.
I could try. Let's see if he's there first.
Yeah. Do
Could
you
also
want us
set a
to?
trap.
Guess we shouldn't leave you alone with him. I was going to say you could just be here because you're a student, but I guess we got more important things to do than blend in.
Yeah, we're gonna try that boiler room first. Okay. I clicked the flashlight this time. We're not turning on any lights this time.
Perfect. So you guys head round the back of the school to the gymnasium doors that you were at before. It is 1 a.m. and you pull on them, and they are locked.
Just slap Donald.
God, you're brilliant.
You bring your kit. We'll
Clyde,
have
don't
to
you?
get you back. You don't
Clyde.
need to break them. We do have the keys. I just.
I was very confused as to why you were trying to break in when he has.
Oh my god, so was I.
I was just trying to see how good Donald was at it. He's been getting us out of these jams. Okay. All right. So now you've got it. Now I've got to go through this ring of keys and find out which one opens this door. Great.
70 keys feels excessive.
You look at the keys, and you do see that they have little notes sellotaped to them.
Okay.
As Coach Kennedy is definitely not nearly as cool as Coach Parker. He's kind of a nerd, but very organized.
Okay. Well, I can appreciate that. I'll look for one labeled. If there's one labeled for these back doors, then use that.
Absolutely. You do so, and you're able to pop it open, and you guys head inside The gym is dark and quiet, and has that wet wood smell to it from the earlier sprinkler incident.
Hmm.
And you have your flashlight there. The layout is there's the office that you're in before, there's the one smaller equipment room, and then near the back of the gym, there is the section that goes down to the boiler room.
All right. I mean, do a quick double check. Glance in the office, or excuse me, glance into the office and the equipment room. Just make sure there's nothing suspicious.
Yeah, I'll check the small one. I guess you could check the office if you want.
Yeah, just quick look around. Make sure it doesn't look like anyone's been here covering anything up. No one tied up that we didn't notice before, or has been moved here now.
Yeah, so Clyde, you take a quick peek in the office. It doesn't seem that anyone necessarily came back in here, so the window is still shattered, but you don't see anyone in the office at all. Troy, you do the same for the small equipment room. You actually notice that the janitor's bucket and mop and everything is still exactly where he left it when he left. So he's obviously not being back here either. Probably just called it a night after everything that went down.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than mopping a gym and being almost done, and then the fire alarm goes off and makes it all wet.
That's all that.
Um,
Get it?
but yes, you open the door and there, at first glance, is that a person? Is that a body? It's just a dummy. And you, uh, you know, take your flashlight around and everything seems tip top.
Everything seems clear over here.
I guess that leaves the boiler room. Great. Find the key for that.
Great. Yeah, you do. Labeled boiler. You click open the door, and there is a small room at the top of the stairs, and then, of course, some stairs, cement stairs that lead down this dark hallway.
Great.
It feels like I'm bait now because I have to go first because I have the flashlight. Unless
I mean, if you want me to have both,
okay.
just don't get stabbed or grabbed or anything.
Good advice, thank you. I will cautiously point my flashlight down, holding a chair leg.
You descend the stairs with the light kind of swerving in front of you as you move. You get about 5 or 6 stairs down and look over to where the boilers are. And there's a furnace down here, and you're getting hot. It feels oppressive down here, and you see the fire of the furnace going, and you hear, Try.
Do we all hear that?
I think I, in a panic, just wherever I heard the noise coming from, I tried to flash, unless I don't know where it's coming from.
You cannot discern right away, and then you look over and you see in the reflection of the fire for 1 second what looks like a human face.
Oh my god.
Give me a sanity check.
God. I'll roll for both myself and my character.
Perfect.
That's an 82.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it. Oh, I rolled bad though. So you take 1 point against your sanity, and you drop the flashlight down the cement, like loudly.
Oh,
down,
shit.
and you guys are, unless one of you has a flashlight, you're sort of in darkness. You see Troy looks back, his eyes large and his face kind of alighted by the reflection of the fire from the furnace.
Yeah,
What
I
was
think I
it?
fall back and take a seat on the seat that I was just like coming down from.
What did you see?
There's something in the. There is.
Like a thing like last time?
Yes,
Like a freaky dead
it's
thing?
bad. I don't.
Help us! Help us! Clyde and Donald, you hear this in your heads now.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, try and get down the steps.
Yeah, you shuffle down the stairs to grab the flashlight. Clyde with you behind him. You guys give me sanity checks as well as the voices in all three of your heads are getting louder. Help!
I don't have to roll again, right?
No.
Okay, just checking.
98.
We're all fast.
98 sounds like a fail to me.
Yeah.
You rolled like 3 90s in a row.
That's really bad.
Clyde and Donald, you both take 4 points against your sanity as these voices fill and echo your head. Donald, you make it down to the flashlight, but you kick it further into the room.
Oh,
Clyde,
God.
you can't think of anything more important than grabbing that flashlight as you run into the center of the room, speeds of sweat piping down your face, and you hear the echoes coming from the furnace, the boilers, as if there's people inside them yelling to you.
Jimmy! I'm just calling back, trying to get the voices to. Yeah, who are you?
We're here. We need you. Troy, what are you
What?
doing?
I am going to cautiously come down the steps. There wasn't at any point an option to turn on a light down here. Was there? Kind of like the basement in the gym?
You look around frantically for a light.
You're gonna have to come further down the stairs to do it.
Yeah, you see kind of above Clyde a pull string attached to some sort of overhead lighting.
Yeah, I think I just like search in the dark for it and try and pull it down, get some light onto the room.
Yeah, you run forward, you pull this light. You see Donald at the bottom of the stairs grasping for the flashlight, Clyde staring into the furnace, yelling or speaking back to it. Who are you? What do you want from us? And then you pull the light and everything calms down. The voices disperse and it's just a boiler room.
You all heard those voices, right? That wasn't just me.
I'm different now. Yeah, that was. Oh my god.
Is there like a secret doorway or a hidden back room or something? With the light, I'm just spinning around looking for where anyone could be.
Yeah. You see that it's quite, I mean, there's materials and supplies and equipment down here. But what feels noticeable to you is that there is a stack of boxes against a back wall that feel a little out of place compared to everything else in here.
Yeah, I just run over to them, move them aside, open them up. Is there anything suspicious in there?
You go to move them, and this is like the heaviest box you've ever felt in your life. You go to look inside, and it's just a huge cardboard box of bricks within it, and there's about 3 of them stacked on top of each other.
Troy, what does this make sense to you?
1 second. I run up to the top of the stairs. I take one of the chair legs and prop it so the door can't slam closed.
Absolutely. Done without a problem.
And then I run over to what he's talking about.
It's just like a wrestling thing. You got to carry box of bricks around. What's going on here?
I mean, this is a crazy thought. No, I was like, maybe he's building the gyms. But that's crazy.
I think that might be crazy. I don't know. Maybe these are excavated. Maybe they've been using some space behind this or something. Can you?
These bricks don't look like any of the buildings we've been in that might have had this same horrible haunting problem.
I would say they look similar in as much as like they're definitely building bricks, whether they look used, like it doesn't seem like they're new ones that he was maybe trying to build something with. It definitely seems like they're collected. Uh give me as you're looking, Troy, Clyde, Donald, whoever wants to, give me a spot hidden check.
Do they look like any of the bricks in this room?
No.
Okay, just checking he wasn't building false walls. Or,
I don't remember
rolled
if
very
3
well.
zeros is good or bad.
That's 100.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I rolled a 3,
Okay.
so I got an extreme success.
Okay. Well, a lot happened here. So we got a fail, an extreme success, and an extreme failure.
The whole spectrum there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Troy, you notice that the ground below the boxes almost dips from the rest of the ground. You shift one of the boxes off of the pile to see what happens, and you see the floor comes up a little bit, as if some sort of pressure plate system. As you are so intently focused on lifting this box, Clyde is right up in your business. You take the box of bricks and just drop it down. Clyde, give me a dodge check.
Oh God. That's not gonna look great. Why does it say that? I think I did my dodge wrong.
It's just
What
half
does
of
it
your
say?
dex.
Yeah, so it can't be 20 if
to
my dex is 60.
Yeah, that's
you might have put 20 because we got to put 20 towards 4 things.
Should I have
Oh, so
added
maybe you
that?
added it. So
Yeah, you just haven't added half your dex to the 20.
So it should be 50. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus, 90.
You get this box of bricks dropped on your foot.
Oh Jesus.
You're gonna take 2 points of damage, but your foot is it is messed up right now. Like you have to hobble along.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. I think I found something. Oh wow, that looks bad.
I broke something.
I'm so sorry.
What did you find? Hobble back
this-
against the wall.
I start moving the rest of the bricks. I think there's something under these bricks. A pressure plate or a door, or I just keep looking further, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Donald and Troy, you guys take the last between the two of you, and with your strength, you're able to do this. And you take the last boxes of bricks off, and you see what looked like just cement against cement starts to crack open, and a door on its hinge, on some sort of hinge, opens very slowly inwards into a dark hallway.
Holy crap.
Okay. All right. So we got that flashlight again.
You grabbed it, Donald?
Okay.
Okay, lead the way.
After you guys. Actually, yeah, I'll be at the back.
Can I quickly? Let me just I grab I have tensor bandage in my bag, probably just from generally being hurt sometimes, just wrestling. I would just like to look at his leg and attempt to fix it with first aid.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's done.
absolutely.
It is. It's done. I'm mangled. Pretty much take me out after this.
Let me just see if I can wrap it for you. I think I might have.
Aaron just leaves. I can't be part of this anymore.
Okay, I rolled a 49 and I needed a 50.
Um, great. And I'm not looking up the rules. I'm looking up something completely different.
Yeah. So yeah, I just like sort of.
There's like a wound healing chart on the second page of the character sheet.
Yeah. I mean,
First aid heals 1 HP.
yeah, that sounds right. So, you can go right ahead and heal that up.
Yeah, I think I just wrap your leg up quickly and try and get it back in the shoe before the swelling gets too bad. Just to help
Okay.
you have some more support on the foot.
Thank you. In case we need to run for our lives, this is great.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who dropped the bricks on you, so it feels like I should help.
Yeah, it does seem fair, doesn't it?
Okay, we should go before we keep talking about this.
All right. So between the three of you, who's leading?
I think the guy with the flashlight, yeah.
All right. So Donald means very interesting, not something you've ever experienced before. Kind of, I mean, you've seen trap doors and things on items, but not in person, and a building. So you go forward. The hallway is dark and much less man-made now. It feels like cave, much like the ghoul tunnels, but larger, and you're able to walk in them. You smell that dark decaying earth, and you continue to walk forward, and this foul odor hits your nose first, Donald, but then comes across the three of you, and it smells like feces and urine and blood, and you find yourself in this open, what could be called a room, halfway down the hallway, that has blankets and pieces of paper on the littering the ground, with a bucket in the corner.
Is this the coach's living space?
Or jail cell.
Why?
Jimmy? Jimmy, are you in here? It's Troy.
Make a listen check for me.
Locally smokilies. This is one of the better ones. I rolled a 90.
It's going rough today, guys.
Yeah, you don't hear anything other than the echoes of whatever those beings were in the boiler room, just continuously, like it's playing on a loop in your head. And the other two, what are you doing in this room?
I mean, Donald, you want to get a light on everything a little better, and I'll point the shooter at whatever you point at, just in case.
Yeah. You shine the light on the papers, and you see that there are what appears to be the writings of a lunatic on them. Just praise be, and you won't get away from me this time, over and over and over again. You see the pieces of paper are wiped with dirt and blood, and you're not too sure. And as you bring the light up around, as you're looking, you see the walls are covered in marks and marks, as if counting something out and just smudged all around with anything and everything. Why don't you guys all give me another sanity check?
Mm-hmm.
Can I choose to fail?
Sure.
Oof.
Hey, a 2. Wow.
2, okay. And Troy?
54. My
That's
current
a
is
fail.
47.
Okay.
Mm.
That is 4 points against your sanity. But this is not the scary, somehow not the worst thing you guys have seen in the
4, you
past
said,
few
right?
days. Yes.
Holy.
Um,
My sanity has gone down a lot.
yes, you see a pathway leading down further from this room that seems to open into a large cave. And just as you're looking around, you guys hear uh, the shriek of a boy in pain.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
I think I'm just staring at the wall until the scream, like sort of disassociating, staring at it.
Come on, Troy. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna start huddling towards that tunnel.
Yeah, I get dragged to the next room.
Great. Don and Clyde drag Troy down the hallway to the room. And you, as you enter, see some light shimmering come in. It's a large chamber with candles all around, encircling a huge uh, black paint runic circle of some kind with shapes and diagrams all over it. The candles continue up into the chamber, and you see a boy that Troy you would recognize as Jimmy, um, strapped in the middle of the circle, hands bound behind him. And you see Coach Parker, but he doesn't look like him. He looks old and haggard, and he has this blade in his hand and is slowly slicing into Jimmy. And as the blood hits the tip of the dagger, you see this apparition come out of it, of this giant toad with bulbous spots leaking blood and pus. And that's probably where we're gonna stop for the night.
Okay, we don't
Oh my
get just do a
God.
couple just a couple quick
Yeah.
shots over there. Okay.
How many sanity rolls is that? 3, 4?
Yeah, just like a handful. We'll start with some, I
Oh
think.
boy, I think that feels right. Oh my
Maybe
God.
when you guys are rolling a little bit lower.
Oh,
I
man.
rolled on just either the bottom or the top of these dice today.
Yeah, Donald and I think we're both just like I didn't roll over under a 70.
Oh wow.
Mm. Yeah,
So.
it's been interesting dice today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Also, someone rolled in 100 today.
Yep.
Yeah, the person we wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go have some nightmares. You guys can discuss what you're gonna do.
Oof, bump,
I mean, yeah, we may have gotten there in time. Maybe. That seems
Maybe
better than I thought we were gonna do.
He looks alive still, so that's good.
Yeah.
that's
even-
something.
Yeah, we'll search the face when we get there and see if he's just one of those freaky, ghouly versions or whatever.
Thanks for sticking around with us, guys. We are the Casual Ones. We put out new videos every Friday. Come on back for the last few episodes of our mini series. And yeah, I don't know. We like you guys. Good night. Thanks for
Thank
watching.
you. Bye.
Bye.